Hold up. Hello, hello. I wonder. Oh, I'm live. Oh, I spilled. Dang it. Give me 1 sec. I spilled, guys. New setup. I'm on the couch right now. This isn't even a setup yet. Give me 1 second. I just spilled. Hold up. Bad start, boys. Hold up. Oh, no. Bad timing. Hope you guys are doing good. Hold up. All right. Hello. I think we're live here. I believe. All right. I apologize if this stream is very laggy. I'm in my new apartment in Connecticut. Did a little couch setup like Jake does usually. We're on air. We're on air. Yeah, guys. So my job starts Monday. I'm gonna be editing like videos for WWE. I don't know like what my schedule is gonna look like yet. I know it's 5 days in the office, but I had to get the What I Watched in June out. I've been unpacking. Finally, my room like kind of looks normal minus this like whole setup area. I'll show you guys after the stream, like after we're done. But hope you guys are doing good. James T's here. What's up, James? Welcome back. Aaron's here. Let's go. Guys, we're gonna talk about some movies I watched, and we're just gonna have fun. And I'm kind of pumped about it. All right. So with that being said, let's. There it is, right there. What I watched in June. Yeah, SpongeBob's up top. Heck yeah. All right, let's go to the next slide for me. All right, guys. So I started off the month with Ikiru. This is my first Akira Kurosawa movie. I wouldn't recommend starting off with this movie. It's very much not his like style. Like if you're going into watching Akira Kurosawa for the first time, I'd recommend like I got another one on this list. It's called Rashomon. I'd recommend that one. This one is kind of a different change of pace, but as you can see, I gave it a 4 out of 5, so I still enjoyed it. Here's what it kind of looks like here. Hold up. Let me just give you guys a little full screen on that. Yeah, so it's a Japanese movie, and it means to live. This guy is bogged down at his job. He's been working there for like 40 years, and he's been doing the same thing with his life forever. And he all of a sudden gets a condition kind of similar to Breaking Bad, where he realizes he's going to die. So it's kind of like Live Like You Were Dying a little bit kind of a movie, which I enjoyed personally. Me and Jake watched this. It was very slow, so be prepared for that. But Akira Kurosawa is one of the best directors to ever do it. I wish I'd started with some of his samurai movies first, but this one I could definitely see his range in. Yeah, I enjoyed the concept. This one guy's like trying to drag him through and like teach him like how to have a good time because he's been going through his life and kind of wasting it. But we're gonna go on to the next one. This one I did enjoy. I did give a 4 out of 5. Definitely wouldn't start here if you're gonna watch Akira Kurosawa though. This is kind of one of those you watch after you've already seen what he's made. And he's also like an artist, which is cool. Go next slide, please. Oh my gosh. All right, this is the next one. Sorry guys, I'm like producing this and trying to think about what to say at the same time here. All right, so this month of June, last month, I really focused on a lot of international films that I hadn't seen. This one is called The Seventh Seal, and Ingmar Bergman, he's a Swedish director, another great director. So this one, me and Jake saw together. We realized that it had like chess in it, and Jake's like, I don't know if you guys know, like Jake's like super into chess right now. If you like see him on his phone, he's probably playing chess. This guy's playing chess against Death himself in this one, which is kind of cool. We thought it was going to kind of play into the chess a little bit more, but it was kind of bleak and somber. And one thing about Ingmar Bergman is like he really likes to like play with death, play with kind of psychological ideas. Like he's kind of like trying to teach himself about the world through his movies, and then we get to see the final product. That's what I think his kind of films are. You'll see another one on this list that I watched this month called Persona. This one, I really like this actor right here. I'm not sure his name, but he appears in a lot of Bergman's films. But guys, I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 as well. Swedish. So another Swedish movie. You like PewDiePie. He's from Sweden, and you can kind of, I heard him say like skratta in there, which means laugh. If you watch PewDiePie back in the day, you know skratta do, flora do. But I could just be speaking another language to y'all, which I am. All right, guys, this is the one. This is the other Akira Kurosawa movie I watched. It's the one I actually recommend. And yeah. Nick Scroggins in the chat. Shout out Nick. Yimbo or Seven Samurai. I'm yet to see those. There was supposed to be like a redoing of the Seven Samurai movies, like in the theater. So I like after this movie, I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait to see Seven Samurai next. But I was in the middle of my move, so I didn't get to see it in theaters. So I will turn it on soon. You'll probably hear me talking about it next month. But first, Rashomon. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. We get a story from like 4 different perspectives of people who witnessed like a murder scene. If you're watching The Acolyte right now on Star Wars, I'm sorry. It's one of the worst things Disney's ever put out and Star Wars has ever put out. But it was heavily inspired, most likely, by this movie, where if you're keeping up with the movie, I stopped watching after the second episode of The Acolyte, but we kind of get multiple perspectives. You get the Jedi's perspective and then like the witch's perspective. Guys, that show is so bad. And I have it on here, so we'll talk about it shortly, but not too much. This one's fun, though. Here, let me show you guys what it kind of looks like here. It's a black and white one, so just be aware of that. If you see Janus Films, that means it's an old one. But it's kind of cool. We kind of get, like, we're telling stories and we're hearing about, just different perspectives of this event that took place. And it was fun. Like, I'd never seen a movie like it. And Akira Kurosawa, he's a master. All right. Yeah, guys, The Acolyte, literally just talked about it. So here's what I've been doing with The Acolyte. I watched the first episode, hated it. Watched the second episode just to make sure I hated it, which I definitely did. And now I've just been like going and watching The Critical Drinker. Go watch him on YouTube. he just crushes it, but he lets you know like what happened. I can't even sit down and watch these episodes anymore. Just gotten out of hand, honestly. Star Wars they need to revamp their whole system they got going on. So many plot holes, like very CGI. Like we're using that like dome thing to film the thing that they used on the Mandalorian. It was cool for like the Mandalorian season 1, season 2, but then now like these sets look cheap, and they're painting like the Jedi's to be these bad guys, and you'll see later in this month when we keep going over the movies. I got a little inspired to watch some real Star Wars. So next here. All right, guys, another Bergman film. This one's Persona. So if you took psychology in college, you kind of learn about like how you think about yourself. If you've seen Shutter Island, the movie, I don't want to spoil it, but if something really horrible happens in your life, your brain can like believe a lie in order to like allow you to live, if that makes sense. So this one's very confusing. One of the weirdest opening sequences I've ever seen in a movie. I gave it a 4.5 just because I could appreciate like what he was trying to accomplish. This is not an easy task and very weird, but I watched it on a plane. And I feel like when I'm on a plane, I get really like nothing else matters in the world besides the movie I'm watching. And that was one of these, and I was like fully sucked up into what was going on. Very intellectual. It doesn't tell you what's really happening. You just gotta like you're like, what the hell is going on the whole movie? And even by the end of it, you're like, I guess this is what's going on, but you're not fully sure. Believe it's black and white. Yeah, guys, it's been a while since I've seen these. Sorry if it's like cutting in and out of having me zoom in, zoom out. It's getting on there pretty aggressively. What's the Machinist? Let me know. But yeah, this thing was very a lot. I don't know. It's kind of scary. Very like psychological. All right, guys. One that's not very psychological. We got Bad Boys Ride or Die. Jake and I, when we were touring this apartment, came up to Stanford. There's a movie theater really close by. We passed the theater, saw it was showing it, heard a lot of good things on the internet, and pretty disappointing, guys. 2 out of 5. I hadn't seen any of the other Bad Boy movies, but I could kind of get the gist. I've seen like the funny clips of that one guy saying he was 17 at like Will Smith's store, and they're like all in his face. That dude had a pretty cool scene in the movie, but their dynamic was kind of interesting. Not my style. I don't know. Like I like Will Smith in like Men in Black, but I don't know. This one didn't really do it for me and Jake, but I mean, it had a lot of color, a lot of pop, a lot of pizzazz going on, a lot of guns. It's kind of like a Fast and Furious movie. But I don't even know. Is it Martin Lawrence? He kind of has an accident, and I'm gonna stop saying kind of real quick. Has an accident, gives him new perspective, and it's kind of like dumb. I don't know, guys. We're done with this one. 2 out of 5. All right, this is one I want to talk about right here. Guys, this was my favorite movie of the whole month. I gave it a 5, and I put a little asterisk next to it because I enjoyed it so much. It's like into my top 5 films like of all time now. Um, it definitely works its way up there. This is a Polish film. It's and I sound like such a like pretentious like piece of shit, but uh, it's the last day of World War II, um, and this guy he's like a bounty hunter, and he goes in and he has to like kill this one guy. They kill the wrong dude, and then the rest of the movie, he has this moral dilemma of like, should I kill this guy? And then he meets this girl, and then he, guys, I'm really butchering this right now, but I should have like thought about this before I talked about it, but I can't do it justice by talking about it. I really enjoyed it, and the more I think about the movie, the more I want to go watch it again. I watched it twice last month, and I want to turn it on again. It is black and white. Here's the trailer here. This guy with the glasses, he's known as he's the Polish James Dean. That's what they call him. James Dean, if you don't know, he was in Rebel Without a Cause and East of Eden, and he died tragically in a car crash. This guy, very similar, drew a lot of inspiration from James Dean right around the same time, and he actually died fatally in a train crash years later after this movie. So they kind of had the same kind of ending to their life, sadly. But I really enjoyed this, and I love learning about new countries and just like stories that I would never know about these people like in the other side of the world. And there's no better place to like, I don't know, there's no better way to describe like what it was like in World War II than like right after World War II in Poland. So like no one knows what was going on over there. Like if someone tried to make a movie today, they couldn't do it. Like as accurately as this depicts it. And I just like the cinematography aspect as well. I have like mounds of notes on this thing. Can't recommend it enough. And yeah, I gave it a 5 out of 5. That's best movie of the month right there. So, all right, wait, guys, I'm a little rusty here. This is tough. I'm like sitting stuff in my lap, trying to make sure this doesn't fall over. Yeah, James, let me know what you think. I actually, guys, look at this. I'm such a nerd. Dude. I went to Barnes and Noble, went to the Criterion section, and I copped a little DVD here. I don't even have a DVD player, but I'm gonna have to get one. Says it comes with like some like behind the scenes of how they made the movie. And I also a couple weeks ago when I was up here, I got my other favorite movie, Lahane. Yeah, so I'm gonna start collecting, I guess. I don't know. These are like 2 of my favorite movies though, and pretty pumped about it. All right, guys. Next, so like I said, that guy in the Ashton Diamonds movie, his last name is Cybulski. I can't pronounce his first name, but he is the Polish James Dean. This is the real James Dean. I saw that he after I watched Ashes of Diamonds, I was really like inspired by it. Wanted to see like digging more to it. I was watching some interviews with the director, and he said that he loved James Dean's performance in Rebel Without a Cause, and that was heavy inspiration. So I was like, I've heard of James Dean, but I haven't seen the movie. So I threw it on, gave it a 4 out of 5. It's like it's like the most like old Hollywood movie like you can imagine. And I like some scenes in there, like they're racing cars to the edge of a cliff playing chicken. James Dean's this cool, like calm, collected dude who's new to town, trying to figure out life. His parents are always arguing, but what I got from this was this kind of like recognize the teens in the like 1950s. This is like right after World War II. Once again, baby boomers generation are all like teenagers, so like uh, just really recognized them. And James Dean became like a heartthrob of the generation. And this was the movie to do it right here. Famous little red jacket he's got on, and I gave it a 4 out of 5. I didn't like connect with it as much as I wanted to, but definitely could like see like this being a big deal back in the day. And James Dean's really cool, and I'm sure he like everyone loved how he dressed, and like he's got the slick back hair. He's like so 50s. But it's actually like kind of a sad story about people just dealing with like family relationships and trying to, I don't know, it's more than just like a blockbuster. Like it really dives like deep into some problems that these teenagers were going through back in the day in the 50s. But all right, next. All right, guys, this one was kind of on in the background, but I mean, if you know this movie, then heck yeah, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. This is my aunt's favorite movie. Shout out TT. She introduced this to us, and guys, it's just such a goofball, like epic. It's the best way to describe it. These dudes. I mean, if you don't know Monty Python and the Holy Grail, I don't want to spoil anything, but let's just say, what do we know? They have coconuts like as horses. So like some guys standing behind the guy going like this. I'm explaining something that everyone probably knows, but guys, I mean look at this right here. You kidding me? Does it look electric? I give it a 5 out of 5. Boom. Go watch it if you haven't, and you'll get what I'm talking about. All right, guys, nothing to be said here. I mean, it's Star Wars original trilogy, all 5 out of 5 for me. I do lean towards Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, but something about like the first movie, the introduction to these characters, it's just so magical to me. It might be because like I grew up with it, but never gets old. This is like definitely one of my favorite movies of all time, and just so many good memories, and the ending so awesome. Blowing up the Death Star. All right. I mean, do we need to show this stuff? Okay. I got it on there for you. All right, guys. This is why you guys are here right here for some real cinema. So if you don't know, The Real Bros of Simi Valley came out like 5 years ago on like Facebook, but Jimmy Tatro, I mean, we got Cody Ko in this thing, Bryce, and my boy Dunk Surf, who's Nick Coletti. These dudes are so funny. A lot of, as you can see, stees on the license plate. Like, this created so much language in high school, and we just like thought it was the funniest thing ever. So I rewatched a lot of the episodes on a car ride. I just like kind of had it playing in the background. I was laughing, having a good time. But they actually released the movie July 5th. I need to still watch it, but yeah, I was just kind of getting like re-amped up because I heard about it. Yeah, dude, it's, if you haven't seen Bros, it's perfect. It's so dumb. And this guy, if you know Jimmy Tatro, his YouTube channel is Life According to Jimmy. He used to do like really funny YouTube videos back when I was like first starting to watch YouTube. So these guys are some YouTube legends right here. All right, Thelma, guys. Sorry that it's like keeps not focusing on me. I'll just like sit forward. Thelma, guys, great time at the theater. Me and Aaron went and saw this. It's like so perfect at like trying to do, like it accomplished exactly what it set out to do. And if you could go watch this with your grandma, I'd recommend it. It's a little like heist movie kind of. She like gets scammed and then she's determined to get her money back. As you can see, she looks pretty sweet. Definitely a fun time in the theater though. Everyone was laughing, and it's always fun to get like our audience is full of a lot of older people, and I'm glad like they had something that they were excited to go see. And me and Aaron had fun with this one. I think I had this at a 4, but like the next movie on the list is I don't know. Yeah, I had it at a 4, but I put it in 3.5. Right after like I was having a great time. I just thought like compared to like Rebel Without a Cause, I give that a 4 out of 5. I don't think I can like give it that high of a rating, but 3.5 is a great rating. That's like 70% right there. Yeah. All right. Here's you guys can take a little gander here. One thing I will say about this movie, the grandson and the parents overacted their asses off, and it was awful. Anytime Thelma was on screen, though, like we were enjoying it. But I mean, like the kid was like unbearable. No offense, but some. Yeah. That's. I think I demoted it like a few points for the overacting, but the actual like Thelma, like you're just gonna relate to a lot if you have like a grandparent you're close with. All right, Hitman. All right, guys. Me and Aaron watched this. I gave it a 4 out of 5. What the heck? This was supposed to be a 3 out of 5. I apologize. Not as much Hitman. So if you know Hitman, the video game, like you go in and eliminate like a person, but this one kind of plays it in a different role. This guy's trying to act like a hitman and get people to like admit that they want to kill someone so they can arrest them, which kind of took the fun away. I mean, Glenn Powell's like a good actor, and he's been doing well. He's got that Twister 2 movie coming out, which is exciting. But yeah, I gave this one a 3 out of 5. There's a lot of Glenn Powell and the chick in the bedroom, if that makes sense. Like I thought there was too much of that, and we needed like some more story. But yeah, just me. But here it is. I mean, there's no like bad acting in this. I just like didn't really enjoy the story as much as probably could have. All right, guys. All right, once again, I had to redeem Star Wars by watching the original trilogy because Acolyte is so bad. And this is a lot of people's favorite Star Wars movie, and I fully understand why I give it a 5 out of 5 as well. I might be giving these 5s just based on pure nostalgia, but I mean, what it does for me to watch these movies back, like it's just such a comfort like trilogy. I like Return of the Jedi the most. I like Luke's green lightsaber. I always thought that was the coolest when I was little. But this one, I mean, this is when we get the major plot twists between Luke and, or we learn something about Darth Vader and Luke in this one that's very important. Um, but yeah, I love some Empire Strikes Back. Um, all right, guys. No, this is why you guys came, not Brothers Save Valley. All right, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, guys. I've seen this so many times. And I was at the lake, and my brothers are with me, and I feel like we always turn on the same movies. And this is one of them right here. We probably watched this in the car like a million times. But guys, watching this back, 4 out of 5, absolute banger. Great songs, very funny. Some like adult humor in there mixed in with like children's humor. Like this came out in like 2004. So been watching this thing for like 20 years now. What the heck? Getting old. All right. Yeah, it's so good though. And the animations in it's like great. Like this is like what I think about when I think about SpongeBob. They tried to make like a newer SpongeBob movie, and it was not hitting like this one did. I think we went in the theater and saw that one, and it was awful. But this one, great, so great. Especially if like you're with your family or something. It's just fun to watch movies back that you used to watch when you were little. All right, Revenge of the Sith. So Aaron had seen my girlfriend. I showed her the original trilogy. She hadn't seen Revenge of the Sith yet, but I know this is a lot of people's favorite Star Wars movie because we actually grew up with this one, like us 2000s kids. And I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Dude, the opening sequence is so cool. The graphics are great compared to the original trilogy. We kind of see this Anakin becoming Darth Vader. And yeah, it's definitely up there with the other ones. I don't know. I probably could give it a 5 out of 5. It doesn't resonate with me like the original trilogy does as much. And dude, I was watching and I didn't even realize how far into like the ending. The ending kind of drags out a little bit, like after Mustafar. Probably sound like a full nerd right now, but you know I got a lightsaber in my room, so sorry about it. Yeah. Thank y'all for being here. By the way, I hate that I like just have been trying to move in, but I wanted to get this out before it was too late. But all right. So this is A Quiet Place Day 1. Guys, I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. Very bland story. A lot of showing a cat in this one. If you know my family, or at least me, I'm a big dog person. Not the biggest fan of cats. So I'm not like on when a cat shows up on screen. But if you are, you might like it more. But I gave it a 2.5. It was gonna be a 2, but I gave it a little 0.5 boost just from the theater experience perspective. I was there with my brothers and Aaron, and we were trying so hard not to laugh. Like with these Quiet Place movies, it's quiet for probably an hour and a half, like throughout the movie, and you're like trying to eat popcorn really quiet. You're trying to like open your snacks, and every time like someone like makes a noise, we're always just like look down at them. So from like that perspective, like it was really fun. But the actual movie, not worth the popcorn. I don't know, but it was worth the funniness of the quietness. But yeah, it was fun, and I don't get to go to a lot of movies with my brothers anymore, so I enjoy that as well. Yes. All right. All right, guys, here's my little log so you guys can see what all I watched and how I kind of. Oh, I just thought you guys would want to see this. Ikiru. Yeah, I put like the little flags next to them based on the country. Adds a little bit of spice in there, and then I put the little movie tickets on there. I know you guys are probably like, dude, just get Letterbox, but this is how I like to do it because those little yellow links, I write notes on a movie, and then I can like click the link, and it takes me right to the notes. But yeah, all right. Little makeshift stream today. Sorry if I was like in and out of focus. This is a temporary setup, like straight up holding my mic today. So sorry if it was like hurting y'all's ears, but I enjoyed doing this. I love just talking about these movies that I watched. Shout out Karsten Runquist. He's a guy who makes YouTube videos, and he always does like a video style of like what he watched in whatever month. That drew a lot of like inspiration for me to do this. It's a little harder. Not that his is easier, but it's hard to like come off the top of my head, especially like we're halfway into July right now, and I've seen so many other movies. So it's hard for me to remember like all these actors' names, all these directors' names, what I was feeling like in the moment. So maybe I'll probably start writing like some little blurbs, but I also don't want it to be like scripted. I kind of like just like hanging out, talking with y'all. Yeah, dude, I start work Monday, kind of nervous. Literally been moving, so I've been too busy to even think about it, but now I'm like kind of settled in over here. Yeah. Hope you guys are doing good. I want to talk to y'all for a little bit. James, how you doing, dude? It's been a minute. Nick, hope you're doing good if you're in here. Aaron, appreciate you being here. Yeah, dude. The WWE building's pretty close. If you guys want a little apartment tour, I could probably try to do it. Just hit a yes, and I'll take the camera off and try to walk around a little bit. Maybe I don't know, because I'm holding a mic. I don't know. Well, I did it, guys. I did the June thing. Sorry if I got pit sweat, but shoot. I got to say, this looks pretty cool with this. This thing helps a lot. All right, yeah, I'll show it to you guys. I'm just going to like pan the camera around. I'm not going to talk into the mic. Maybe you guys can hear me from far away. All right, here it is. One sec. Excuse me. All right, this is my setup currently. Kind of funny. This is I gotta get TV still. Sorry, this is a 50 millimeter, so it's like really tight. This is my like kitchen area, and then my bedroom's over there. Did not make my bed this morning. There you go. And then let me put this. I'm gonna set the camera down real quick, guys. All right. Super nice little lamp thing or shade thing. All right, let's see if I can. All right, can you guys see? All right, let me try that. All right, this is probably not gonna work. Well, right in that direction, out there. This is my area here. I'm having trouble focusing here, but right on the other side of that building over there, it's like kind of where my apartments go around. Over there, there's an American flag over there, and that's where I work. So I can walk to work, which is nice. Sorry if that was bad. Oh, nope. Almost dropped my camera. Oh god. Right. Wrong button. Wrong button. Hold up. How am I doing this wrong? There we go. Give me a sec, guys. All right. Ooh. Bad framing. All right, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, start work soon. Guys, the college football video game comes out, and can't wait. July 19th, this Friday. So it's gonna be fun. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. I will see you guys hopefully soon. I'm not sure how much I'll be working, but maybe I'll stream college football when it comes out. If not, I'll see you guys next month. But hopefully before that. I'll see you guys. Peace.